15th, we have Feuds and Favors, and this plays 2 to 4 players and takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play, and this is a competitive medieval strategy combat card game. And in this game, each player is going to be representing their own legion, each starting with an identical deck of cards, but with a unique nobility card. Players can upgrade their deck with additional recruit cards, or swap or gain more nobility cards throughout the game to further customize their deck, and players can also gain permanent upgrades through side quests and gaining favor with different influential figures. Each player is going to be starting the game with 3 randomly drawn cards from their deck face up on the table in front of them, and then also a hand of cards. And this whole game is all about manipulating those 3 cards you have on the table with the ones in your hand, because you're going to want to best prepare yourself for battle with the opponent players. On your turn, you can draw and discard up to 3 cards, optionally exchange a nobility card for a new one, or exchange a card from your hand with one of your face-up cards on the table in order to swap those out. And then finally, players can choose to attack another player, or instead gain favor, which can be used later in the game to exchange for additional cards or victory points. There's 2 ways to win the game, either by gaining a certain number of victory points or by being the last one standing. Battle in this game is really interesting because it's mostly limited to those 3 cards you have out on the table, and you're going to have to decide a role for each one each time you enter into battle. The one you decide to be your main card will provide your strength for the battle. The one you decide to be your support card will provide the special bonus or ability that it has outlined on it, and the one that you decide for your reserve card will be the tiebreaker. Players can optionally play a nobility card, which will offset the battle or provide support in different ways, and then the player with the highest strength, including the abilities, is going to win the battle. Players gain their appropriate rewards for being a part of the battle, but then the loser is going to discard their cards, and if you have no cards left, then you are out of the game. I think this one offers a really interesting take on a combat card game where each of your cards is multi-use, but then you're deciding the role to assign to it, essentially dictating how that card is going to be used in battle. If you're a fan of these types of games, I think this is definitely one to check out, and I have links in the description below.